The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning. Well, what can I say? It's tablet and pen time. If you don't have a tablet and pen, please go get one. You see, my thing is making people into millionaires and billionaires. And that's what I've done for 45 years. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. They nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit years ago. Bottom line is I built billions of dollars of credit for people and their corporation. I've done Clippers, Lakers, Angels, Dodgers, presidents, and all kinds of things. So now it's time to do you. Let's have some fun. Tablet and pen, write down today's date. I'm always time. I always mark the time in the steps. This is live. Then you're stuck with me. From there, there's no pictures, there's no recording. The main thing is you have to put it here. It has to be mindset. Habit forming. There's the goal. Now let's understand, I like goodies. I like the fact that I brought in $1 million at 14 and a half. Double billion at 26. Not possible. Yeah, right. You see, when I was a little boy, being used and abused kind of sucked. You know, the teachers told me I was retarded because I read with both hands and talk at the same time. But I got told to recall on those things and an IQ of 203. Maybe I get you to listen today. I'm online 6 days a week, by the way. So there's me, rags to riches. Nobody cares. I got born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. I got to be with Mrs. Hope because my mommy threw me away in the trash can. Kind of sucks. Then your journey today begins with me. Do you know the feeling sorry for yourself? You can do it for 3 minutes. I'll take 3 seconds. Here's your problem. You didn't look behind the curtain. You accept the word no. I don't understand that. So let's understand today we're going to play my way. You're going to learn to look behind that curtain. You're going to get out your personal cards now. Your personal wallet. Get them now. Write down the procedure. You're going to put a sticky in the back of every card. We're going to dummy proof this. The limit of the card, maintain 25%. Never pass 29%. See that? Balance your score so you can go get some more. See, here's the problem. Most people use their credit like it's free money, but they think their lifestyle is their income. Now, understand, I want you to have the line of defense. Now, I want you to understand the basic thing is simple. When I was training Ken Yarborough, all right, basically for TRW, became Asperian. I want to train you. Is that okay? See, if you know about these 2 cards today, they got a paid overtime limit. You can max them out to $1 million unlimited. As long as you maintain the payment, your never score goes up or down ever again. You see, the discipline and the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. You're not stupid, but you follow stupid. You got to stop doing that today. The report's wrong. Thomas Raymond War Rage, Bicycle Parts, Information Business, and they became Asperian in 96. Oh my goodness, what happened next? See, it was good, fair, or hell no. You're going to learn about how to balance that score from now on and have a 750 score for the rest of your life. You're going to quit bringing the pain home. Now, I want to make sure you got your tablet and pen ready to go and begin. You see, I want you to understand. I want to change the world, including you. That means the schools, the kids in the school, 14 to 16 years old, in high school and college and all these things. They need rules and tools so they don't make the same mistake you made. You backed yourself in a corner. You brought the pain home. I think that sucks. Now, I want you to write down millionaire building call. I'd like to have one of these with you. Let's build your blueprint. Past, present, and future. From there, how about family? How about we have a corporation with divisions? From there, we want to do irrevocable trust. The car, it should be in their division, not even you in the first place. The house, it should have bought through a trust, so you're not on the mailing list for everybody to see. But then you did it wrong, by the way. Oh, residual income, we need $100,000 a month. From there, we got to get cash flow for you per time. I put that in my book 45 years ago. Cash flow free of my time. See, when I was making that $1,000 a month because I needed to pay my bills, I wanted to have money coming in by itself. I had a problem. I had 17 and a half years old. My problem is I had 19 houses. They said I couldn't get number 20. See, they told me no. Well, I don't accept no. So I said, what do we got to do? I transferred to my divisions and freed up my loan to value problem. And then I knew I needed $1,000 a month. 17.5. My bills are $1,000 a month. That's all I need to do. Then I got 1,000, then 2,000, then 3,000. I got to the point I was getting $1 million a day. Isn't that fun? Well, if you want to learn to play, let me know. So here's the goal. Here's chapter 18. Chapter 18 says a corporation is a legal person. Let's circle it. I was lucky. While it's being used and abused, I paid attention. Mrs. Hope had a poker game every Wednesday night. They said a corporation is a legal person that may sue. They didn't say that. They said it's a corporation's a legal person. I was 7.5. I wanted to know what it meant. I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. I went in and said, "Ma'am, what does this mean?" She came back and said, after about 5 minutes of being rude, "Here's a microphone. Here's the bug." I read the bug. You read the bugs too. See, here's your problem. You've been ripped off by a friend and family member. You let them do that to you. The next thing is you didn't find the rules and tools in the blueprint, and you spent thousands on crap that didn't work. Is that true? See, I didn't pay attention when it says may sue or be sued until I got named in a lawsuit. So understand what I did. I went to the library for 2 years. 9.5 years old, I sent away my money order for $10. California Secretary of State. It came back as Helping Hand Industries. Wow, it worked. Wow, for $10. Oh, you want a nonprofit today? It's $30. See, I don't know why people spend money to an attorney, CPA, and a corporate service, thousands of dollars on any diddly squat. That's called stupid. But again, bottom line is you're not stupid. You're here to play with me. I got $100,000 of credit in the mail when I was 9.5 years old. It's like freaked us all out. What is that? People got credit in the mail in the 70s and 80s without applying personal business credit. I got named in the movie Dave. Did you know I got named in a lawsuit when I was 12.5? I used the word Braille from the Braille Institution when I started the first Orange County Blind Center. Scared the crap out of me. See, the goal is not to bring the pain home. So write down, never bring the pain home. Is that okay? Now, the next thing is we have a problem. You see, if you have a corporation today or I hand you one for free, which I will do, on the Secretary of State's website, your name's all over it. When they sue it, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. Well, that kind of sucks. But the reality is I invented division process in 85, 86. You got an LLC, January 1st, get ready. They're going to come kick your ass heads. That's just the Treasury Department. From there, we got to put our ducks in a row, get $1 million corporation in divisions, and never bring the pain home. That's the ultimate goal. Now, warning, that means I'm going to be honest and blunt, and I'm going to tell it like it is. If you follow stupid, you did stupid. You're not stupid. But I like to make millionaire corporations. Would you like to be next? So let's play my way. I'm the godfather of credit. I'm going to tell you what to do, and I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old, and you're never going to bring the pain home. Is that okay? So let's play. The biggest thing is the list. One thing I always watch people do, like you. You have the same damn rerun every day. You wake up the same time. You do the same. Stop it. Tomorrow morning, get up an hour earlier. You need your list. You need your checklist, your goal list. You see, the goal list is the index of a bug. And then we have the activities. You need your daily list, your weekly list. And then from there, you got to have a project list. That's how I help people build residual income. The project list is kind of fun, is bumpity bump. Now, I was bored. What can I say? When I was 26 and I brought in $2.6 billion of corporate structure, race boats, helicopters, Lamborghinis, and all the mansions too, what do? I was bored. I'm one of these people that cannot be bored. I wake up every day at 2:25, ready to go to conquer the world. So here's what happens. I got bored to help people. My wife calls this my hobby. Probably true. So I got this foolproof program. You can't even screw it up as long as you follow through. So I got famous people like Arnold. Don Arnold basically got Superman for Gold's Gym. All right, college professors, and even homeless people too. All right, even 1.6 million for Giovanni worked at Pixar. Little Karen delivered pizza and or to one of my boot camps. Stick around, I'll show you how to do properties under corporations and divisions too. 1.2 million in 9 months. Then you got to help people coming out of prison. Here's Freeway Ricky, Nicky Ross, $1 million cards, $100,000 cards, up and away. Look at the grin on his face. From there, Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Within 6 months in my coaching program on a weekly basis, I got him brand new dump trucks and rebuild his life. Is that okay? Problem you got is you. You didn't take the time to look behind the curtain, learn how to play. Now let's write this down. SS5 form equals SSN, and that's a Social Security number. It creates a 1040 tax return. You did it at 14 to 16 if it was before you were born before 71. If you were born from 71 on, that means mommy did it at the hospital. She's federally mandated. She couldn't even get out of the hospital with her baby unless they basically signed the SS5 form. So it's called We the People. We get 1, it's a lonely number. Then we have to compare it to the SS4. Now put your hands like this. Come on. SSN, tax, 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 and probate when you're dead, you get to live on the leftover. Good on that. And the time of death is for the state and federal government. So they make sure that no one moves your stuff around because they want to get all the goodies too. The SS4, no taxes due till you're profitable. See, it doesn't matter what type of corporation in the beginning. It matters the SS4. We'll talk about the types of corporations on my setup in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Wednesday and Saturday. Now, if you're a crook and you file bankruptcy, or you basically what? You didn't file a tax return, just go to prison. That's like Wesley Snipes did for 3 years for prison, 5 years and all right, $5 million in fine. I mean, Wesley Snipes was one of the #1 actors and action guys out there, and he screws it all up listening to CPAs and attorneys in Beverly Hills, listening to stupid people. All you got to do is to write down irs.gov 1244 and learn to play. And you almost not pay tax anyway. Isn't that the goal? We play by the rules and the tools. Isn't that fun? But it's up to you to understand how to play. Now, my client Richard, I don't know, Richard, come on. He won Survivor the first damn show, and he's supposed to get $375 to keep it. What did he do? He pissed it away. I tried to get him to leverage it instead, but he went to prison for 3.5 years, 10 years probation, and then he went back for violating that too. So the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man or woman. People aren't stupid. Half the people are freaking lazy. The other have to go get it, see it, believe it, go get it. Be a little aggressive like me. Now the United States of America Incorporated. They took 50 corps called states. That's why the Supreme Court says a corporation is a legal person. They called the corps cities, states, and then they created Chapter 9 bankruptcy. Okay, so shit happens. They bankrupted 11 cities so far. You could have played the same game and played and basically have no intent to do fraud. We, the people. Corporation is a legal person. Stop bringing the pain home. Now let's write down Division of Me. We're going to take that form right there. Legal name of entity or individual person. You see right there? Right there. I can put your name there, corporation there, division or subsidiary. I can build you a corporation with $1 million. Is that okay if I do that for you too? So let's play. Now understand Division of Me. I'm going to show you an example, part of the card collection. Here's a Lamborghini with $1 million. Here's the keys. The payment was $6,800 a month when I obtained it. All right, simple, $6,800 a month. If I can't pay it, they're going to take it away and report it to the credit bureaus, and I have shitty credit. Then they'll report it to the IRS as a 1099-C, and I'll have double shitty credit. If I buy it to the corp, my name would be on the officer's list anyway, and they sue the corp, they still sue me. That's called stupid. But what did I do? I bought it as a division of corporation. And you know what I did? I guaranteed. Remember I showed you SSN versus SS4? I guaranteed they're SS4. Now, here I got my satellite stores, my printing companies, my Subways. I got my Wendy's. I got my Taco Bells. Got my Shakey's, 31 flavors, my apartment complexes and buildings and commercial real estate too, and storage units and all this money coming in. I got what? A problem? I get to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. So if I got a problem with that car, I'm going to throw it over here. Did you write it down? Disconnect, isolate, incorporate, put that sucker over here. If I can't save it, all right, within 6 months, I get to do it under the Federal Protection Act. Bankrupt the hell out, throw the sucker away. Hey, it's my fault you allowed yourself to be one. Why the hell would you ever bring the damn pain home? I don't understand, stupid. Do you understand, stupid? You weren't stupid. What you did was stupid. You brought the pain home. Some of it, no. Division process. Come on, wake up, shake it up. The apartment, the building you lease, division process. All right, every property has to be a division because you don't know who's going to slip and fall and sue you and screw you up too. Money has to be received under the SS4. That way it's not profitable. It's not taxable. Oh, then we look at the Federal Lending Act. This is a gold card unlimited up to $1 million. We allowed under the Federal Lending Act 99 more. How many would you like? Would you like more? You're not winning the damn lottery. You're not getting a raise today. Give me a break. How are you going to finance a business? Steal from the family? Well, that would kind of suck. Here's Mary. Mary's so sweet. Isn't that nice? Mary had a little lamb. Nope. Mary makes $250,000 a year. What does she do? She wants a restaurant. She gives $10,000 to the CPA and the attorney. And what happens next? She drops her score to, from an 800. Wow. Because she used $98,000 of credit. She called up and said, what did I do? What's her response? I don't know. Checked. And sorry, CPAs and attorneys, how many have ripped you off so far? You see, not all of them understand being not dependent. They looked at the lease for 10 years and 3 options. Mary's restaurant failed. She bankrupted the restaurant, the corporation. She had to bankrupt personally. She lost her personal home and her husband divorced her. All she had to do, and what I'm going to tell you need to do, be a CFO for the corporation. The restaurant should have been a division. Hey, banks and grocery stores do this in front of you all the time, and you never look behind the curtain. She could have bankrupted that piece, kept the corporation and other pieces, and not brought the pain home. Mary did the same thing most of you did. Sorry to say, you need to become a certified CFO. Stop bringing the pain home. Is that okay? So let's look at your corp if you have one today. Let's find your name on the Secretary of State's website. You probably used your home address too. Kind of dumb. What you should have used a mailbox to set your shared office space. But again, if you don't put your ducks in a row, that's your fault. They sue that corp today, they sue you. That kind of sucks. Why don't I create a line of defense for you? Would that be okay? You play my way for a while. Here's a $100 million building, $1 million Lamborghini, one of the $5 million mansions I obtained, and $1 million race boat. Well, I obtained it. Why didn't you? I didn't get a mommy and a daddy. I got no excuses. What's your excuse? So don't get these things till you hit 5 million. All right. Ultimate goal to make you a corporate millionaire. As we play, add you to my credit system. What's your goals today? Now let's understand. I'd like you to write down credit, loan, and money. I'm going to want you to put a $100,000 in your corporate bank account. Well, you don't have it because you wasted it and you pissed it away. Let's take it off of a credit card. Let's reference 3 times 5. Corporations can have a division for franchise, a division for apartment complex. You're going to create a line of defense. Line of defense. And you're going to create financial freedom because I said so. And you're going to get residual income from up to $10,000 to $100,000 a month. Is that okay? If we do it my way for a while, because your way sucks. But again, 45 years in person or online, helping people like you. I like having fun with people. So let's understand something. I have this new event coming up, very simple. It's a boot camp. We're going to go over all the pieces. And what we're going to do is very simple. It's $1,999. What we're going to do is understand, we're going to go through what's the setup foundation for residual income. And we're going to go through all those different things we get to play with, the obtain. If you want to sign up, there you go, Zell. Now, remember time. We have a problem with time. We're running out of time. We're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as used to be. Kind of sucks. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. Right now, we have a problem with corps and divisions. If they're not filed in the next 27 days, we're screwed up. You see, if they're filed now, that allows the corporation to be on the 2nd year. That means you get a line of credit. So let's understand the countdown has started. This Wednesday, I'm going to do a 4 o'clock for the world to come talk to me at 4 o'clock. We're going to do about residual income overview. So you don't want to miss that webinar. How to become a corporate millionaire. The biggest thing is the weekly list. But again, hopefully so will you on Saturday or Wednesday, this Wednesday at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So let's talk about flippity dippity doos. I was doing that as a kid, 17 to 21 years old, but I had a problem. All these people seem to be crooks, the buyers, the liars, the agents, the brokers, the contractor, the subcontractor, or they're all trying to steal my money. So I got to the point making 50,000 wasn't enough. So understand at 21, I decided to become the bank. I basically learned to do certain things my way, made sense. So I would dissect a unit like an apartment complex. We would split deed each unit and become the bank, do an assignment of asset. The real estate system, financial system will show you an assignment of what? Asset and assignment of mortgage. Learn to play my way. So if today you want to do real estate, for instance, you have 14 states that real estate is under $100,000. That means you put $5,000 down. Section 8, or have a third party manage it for you. And your local real estate office will do it for you too. What do we get to do? We're going to build residual income. From there, there's a property right there. It's brand new, $75,000. What's the down payment again? $5,000. Would you like 3 of them? Simple. See, the goal should be making a money-making machine. So understand $100,000 to $1 million supply and vendor credit, OPM money, Dun & Bradstreet. Let's sell on Amazon and eBay. From there, again, don't get these goodies until you get what? Up to $5 million. God's gift, mansions in the harbor, race boats and yachts. I like goodies. You like goodies? I put my name all over them as a marketing tool to show I actually obtained them. So again, Lamborghinis and big buildings too. Oh, I like these cars, helicopters. Now, I accomplished my goals. I don't have excuses like most people do. So here's me in 1981. Highest kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. And every time I turn around and hear some idiot say white men can't jump. Kicked out the lights that night. No matter where you come from, you can do whatever you need to do to get past go. Now, I don't hear no. Please stop hearing no. Just say thank you to someone tells you no and find another way. There's 1,000 steps to millionaire. It's in the Millionaire's Founders Kit. I sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years, or $5,000 a set every Wednesday night. Again, draw the diagram in front of you. Corporation and divisions, corporation and subsidiaries. The banks, since they went past 5 million, they've bankrupted thousands of locations in cities and Sam's Club and Geico. Shouldn't you learn to play and stop bringing the pain home? The ultimate goal, become a certified CFO and understand, reprogram your brain to millionaire status. The blueprint. I was 9.5 at the Torrance Library, and I started my blueprint, and I called it, see it, believe it, go get it. Maybe write it down for you. As we play this game, treading water, playing it safe is not the goal. There are 5 things you need. These are a must-have. 750 score, not care credit first premier. You need basically a corporation with 30 divisions. You need $1 million of cash credit, checkbook money, and supply and vendor money. I hope you wrote it down because these are a must-have. You can't take pictures and record, write it down, must-have. From there, I'll take the corporation you have or hand you one for free. I'll show you how to stop bringing the pain home, put your ducks in a row, and basically repackage your whole life under the same corporation. Would that be okay if I do it for you too? From here, I've helped rich and famous people, even presidents too, having fun. But what did you do? I'll bet you had your kitchen table meeting. You sit with your friends and family, you want to start a business, honey. And what did you do? You jacked up your cards, you dropped your score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more. You can't write up diddly squat. And what happens next? You hawked your house. I'm sorry to say, I call that silly and dumb. The goal is not to bring the pain home. So write down, never bring the pain home again, please. So let's write down today's date. Let's project 90 working days. You're going to get knocked down 1,000 times. You're going to win 10. From there, winning the game of business, I wrote 45 years ago. As I'm creating my $1,000 to $1 million a day, simple. I wrote down cash flow free at my time. Page 6, paragraph 3. There I am in a coma. 2009, worth millions and billions, and I'm in a coma. My wife tells people at the office he's going to die, runs over at the office at One Technology Driver over on Spectrum, U-Haul truck stealing my books and CDs. Tom, my IT guy, he's selling my websites and my phone numbers to a porn site. Kind of sucks. So the people around you, be careful. If you want to copy the Millionaire's Founders Kit, it's basically 99 bucks. It's handling, shipping, and handling. It's a Zelle. Take a picture of Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@racecredit.com. That's all you got to do. Starting a business, running a business, oh my goodness, you better hold your breath. You know, the people around you are going to knock you down off the cliff, or they're going to catch you, you're going to die. Hold your breath. Now, me, it's simple. Being used and abused as a kid sucks. So I had to get up at 2:25 every morning. Since I was 2.5 years old, I get up like that every day. I got up at 2:30, the abuser would get me. So I got up this morning, 2:25, went to my niece, said, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Then I go look in the mirror. See, I put myself in check every day. I didn't get a family and a mommy and daddy like you. So the bottom line is like, you have a goal. Oh, good. Go talk to your friends and family. You know what they're going to do? Instead of encouraging you, they're going to interrupt you and tell you how to do your own goal, which they haven't probably done diddly squat. That's going to cloud your direction, by the way. So let's see. July 4, 2009. Got 3 yachts in the backyard. Wife wants to take one to watch fireworks. Okay, it's a group of people. There I am, dead the next day. All right, I get to hear what's going on in the room. Tax attorney tricks my wife to sign a POA. Nurse asked my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to take out my heart and take it away. Jesus gave me a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. So understand, I got to move 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old with a bunch of rotten people. I've been shot twice, knifed 6 times. So the difference is I'll feel sorry for myself for 3 seconds or less. You get 3 minutes. I'm truly God's example. Now, I came out of that coma, studied the Bible 2.5 times, and found out I became a pastor. I didn't plan on it, but that's what I did. Now I'm a sinner all the time. I have to ask God to forgive me every day. But again, make a copy of this or take a picture. Father, help me understand. As long as I'm moving forward, I'm not falling down. Giving thanks to the Father for everything. God is above the rest. In Jesus' name, amen. I wrote that right out of the coma. You might want to think about it because Jesus told that to me. So here, if you want to yell and scream at somebody, don't do it. Just go outside and yell. See, men have a problem. They want to yell. And the reality is you can't take back what you say. So we have some things we got to think about today. So understand, I believe in you because you're here today. So every step, fall down, I'll get you back up. I'll hold your hand every step of the way. Not a problem. So I got a book coming out this year called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. Being a Christian's a way of life, not a moment in time. Next, the one called Bite Your Tongue and Love Longer. Because men have to learn to be quiet. Women are tape recorders. But I had another chapter to this one because for my daughters and my wife, they got to bite their tongue and love longer too. Oh, how about fight the monster within? How about bullshit doesn't pay the bills? How about fight through the pain? I got 39 books ready to go, ready to play. Now, I think you're stuck. Let's get you past go. So the bottom line is Lamborghinis, Duffys, and mansions. White men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, race butts in the backyard, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and Ferraris. Just a couple things I obtained. Would you like to see more? You see, I call it Ray's Rules. But again, what did I do? I take out my blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. And that's what makes sense to me. Now, if you've got shitty credit, sorry to say it that way, credit repair is a fraud. They don't have a magic wand to make it go away. Come on. Yeah, they can lie and write stupid letters. But if you got an open collection account, they can't remove that. It's going to come back again and again. Hey, all you got to do is look at the Federal Trade Commission. It'll say credit repair is a fraud. They can't even collect money up front. And then the Credit Organization Act, too. What do you need to do? Write down Section 611. Google it today. See, if you got an open collection account, you're going to need to negotiate it. Because the reality is you can't be a crook. You can't rip off your creditor. You got to man up and woman up. TRW is the report's wrong. Thomas Raymond Woolridge made bicycle parts, and I drew the first diagram of this, training Ken Yarborough too. Good, fair, hell no. These cards will balance your score so you never drop it below a 750 ever again. Will that be okay if you do it the right way, my way? So understand, we negotiate any open collection account. That's what you need to do. All cards at 25, 29% rule, but 2. And then you do a rapid refresh I invented 39 years ago. That's called the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. The reality is, here's your first 25 steps today. Number 1, Intuit by Credit Karma, December 3rd, 2020. Credit Karma was indicted 3 times. All right, so understand, they have no funder to help you. Now, I don't understand. The next thing is by people basically pay monthly fee to LifeLock. You can look online. They've been indicted 6 friggin' times. The last indictment was $100 million. Are people that stupid? I don't understand it. But oh well, what can I say? What can I do besides try to help you? From here, we obtain your reports. We analyze right away. And I'll show you how to get a 750 in about 90 working days. And if you want, I'll even call your case number on Mondays. All right, Saturdays at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time in one of my 10 classes in rotation. See, here's the problem. You never paid attention to the SS5 form, neither did Mommy. It says name to be shown on card, full name of birth other than above. The SS5 form got you the SSN, created a 1040 tax return. Your Social Security card in your personal wallet today, get it out, it's not even yours. It'll say do not carry with you, do not analyze, all right, do not laminate, do not use for ID purposes. It says property or social administration, not you. So remember, the SSN was for the 1040 tax return. Next, you had a job, the first one years ago, right? You thought the first job ripped you off. Where's my money? Then they pointed out the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. That's what makes us ducks and sheep. And if you didn't look behind the curtain, that makes it kind of silly and dumb. All you had to do is go to irs.gov 1244 and know basically how to play and file one tax return called single filing with you and the corporation, and it was not pay tax anyway. You see, we're going to compare SS5 to SS4. You ready? Line 1, legal name of entity, individual person. Your name could be there. Banks and grocery stores and cities file bankruptcy. In front of you, you did nothing to understand how they do that. See, it even says banking and credit purposes, one per entity. So we could play in the corporation under Ray's rules only does 4 things. Buffers tax, no tax due to you profitable. Corporate credit's all a write-off and write-off the interest rate credit card too. Cars fleet price, all right, free buffet at the hotel. That's all the corporate gets to do. Now the divisions are the line of defense. Multiple functions by wholesale price, multiple credit reports, multiple what? From there, separate liability for real estate. And then bottom line, separate that liability because someone can slip and fall and hurt you. So let's create a line of defense. Let's build a corporate umbrella of $2 million. So I'm going to guarantee exactly what I say I can do as long as you're part of the program. That means you have to be part of it. Go to class, not following you what, and follow the rules and tools and not screwed up anymore. Violation means you jacked up cards, you applied and crashed your wrapper rescore. Don't do that because I got to charge you a fee or close your case. So if you got an open collection account, there's 5 ways to kill a debt. Have an IRS problem, they have a form for that too. Ultimate goal, that's step number 3 for you. From there, what are we going to do next? Let's go get that 750 score. Let's understand we're going to analyze you. Wrapper rescore, push the score up and away. All right, maybe it's 96 points, if not more. From there, we're going to rebuild your credit. You're going to go to class on Saturday. Our goal is a 750 score. And then we're going to charge you $1,000, $999, give you $1,000 card back. During a broadcast with me, I discounted to $499. Ultimate goal. From there, you're going to get a $500 card. Now you have the rules and tools. You maintain a 750 the rest of your life and don't bring the score down again. Now, if you want corporation lines of credit called checkbook money, you need divisions and corporations, but they have to be filed now because they want them to be 2 years come January. Starter package, rebuild the credit, rapid score. Articles also is tax ID are free if you don't have them. If you have them, I'll bill what you got. From there, you have setup in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to charge you $999. I'm going to give you $5,000 of credit back to you, $24.99, $25,000 of credit back to you. From here, I'm going to analyze, add history, and start popping credit as soon as possible. Ultimate goal. If you want those goodies right there, it's pretty simple. You need to Zelle now. Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@rayscredit.com, or you can call the office at 800-254-9506. If you use a card, they're going to charge you 5% more. It's better to Zelle. Now we have another problem as I rebuild you. You have a problem. You're on the national mailing list. Why? Because you're probably a voter like me. They sell the list 412 times a year. You have a cable bill. You have a corporation. You see, that's how you get robocalls and junk mail. Why don't you call 888-567-8688? Opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. The number's right in front of you. There you go. The next thing we have to look at, number 5, is planning the problem. You allowed someone to rip you off, friend and family member. You spent thousands on crap that didn't work. But if you listen carefully, safety credit, every card gets that sticky I told you earlier today. You create the line of defense. That's the goal. From there, all dashboard said what I drew years ago. 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. With that discipline in place, you'll never bring your score down ever again. And that's why we got to get people to understand how to play. So in other words, we don't jack these up ever again. From there, we make sure we master these. They don't fluctuate our credit ever, and they're unlimited, and they're paid over time limit as well. So the bottom line is those are the cards that get past 29%, and your score will never drop below 750 ever again, as long as you follow through and play by the rules. Got it so far? So understand 750 forever. So if you lose your job, have an emergency, what do? Everybody does the same silly thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, and they can't wait to go jack up the cards and tell everybody, feel sorry for me. That's got to stop. So understand if you needed money now, let's say you need $5,000. You said the word need. Go ask your friends, family in the bank, they're going to say no. The average person wastes $50 every other day. This card maxed out at $5,000, it's $50 a month. So if you plan the problem and understand how to play, they say you waste $140 a week, $600 a month. If you took $50,000 off of a corporate credit card, you get to write it all off. That means you get to get 2 pizza restaurants during the pandemic, using some common sense. The bottom line is white men do jump, stupid people say we don't. Nixon basically took the gold standard out. Write down Ray's rules. Now I want you to write something down. I want you to say, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, never a corp and never my family. Say, I want you to quit bringing the pain home. We're going to live by basically understand how to have our cake and eat it too, Ray's rules. Step 7, never bring the pain home and become a certified CFO. Got it so far? As we play this game, it's pretty simple. There I am dead in a coma. Kind of sucks. Why don't you Google the address today? I've been in 2 comas. One, I was crippled for life. Jesus said, get up. I got up. Last one, I got to die and come and help you. So the devil's trying to knock us down and hold us back. So I believe one thing, God's delays aren't God's denials. I like to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. Would that be okay? Now I want you to ask yourself something right now. All right, do you want to enhance your income or replace it? Which would be the answer to that? Write it down and circle the one you want. Simple. You see that phone call, the millionaire building call, the 12 steps you need to do to start to repackage you to millionaire. As we play, a corporation is a legal person and may sue or be sued. From there, the lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. People aren't stupid. Half people are lazy. The other half follow silly and dumb. We're going to change that right away. Now, this is pathetic. I lost my job. I got 2 kids. Get your butt over to the church, get the food. Drive an Uber, drive a Lyft, and have a garage sale. This is pathetic. Homeless, some of them don't have a chance. See, this guy can work. Now, understand, what did I do? I came out of a coma. They took millions and billions and lost everything. I'm homeless with my wife and my kids. What am I going to do? Sold my wedding ring. Sold my Rolex, my necklace, my bracelet. 12 garage sales in Huntington Beach. I got cited 3 times. I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. So understand a corporation can build itself, but understand what we need to do. If I didn't have my 3 divisions of me and my closet divisions, I wouldn't have been able to do it in 6 weeks. A division is a line of defense. The bottom line is very simple. That's the only thing we're willing to sacrifice from now on. Division, never the corp and the family. If you allow me to get your tax ID, I get to build cash reports under Experian, Transact, and Equifax under tax ID and start building your credit. I can line you up for checkbook money. Ultimate goal. Divisions allow us to multiply it. That's why I put in my book, Buckets of Money, how to create up to $190,000 a month residual income. And that's the ultimate goal. So if you got a corp today, look on it, make sure you see your name. If they sue the corp, they'll sue you. You haven't put your ducks in a row. The ultimate goal, bottom line, is let me set up the line of defense for you. Because right now, the way you have it set up kind of sucks. But again, it's up to you to let me teach you how to play. Now, I also invented daisy chaining of credit. 1 card, that's allowed to get 99 more. From there, how about checkbook money? How about we build $2.5 million of cash credit? How about we mastered checkbook money and daisy chaining of credit? Divisions have 89 ways to use them. I wrote the book on that too. From there, a division is the tax ID, 2000 of history, and we build it up and away. So this means today they're $4.99 each, 3 for $14.97. If you did it while I'm online with you now live, you get 3 for $9.99. It's a Zelle. Very simple to do. You can also call the office at 800-254-9506. From here, I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I love goodies and ride with Neil Diamond a couple times, the Love Ride. So I got goodies and goodies and goodies. Why don't I get you up to $1 million of cash credit cards and $5 million of checkbook money? Let's build you here and line it up so we can get you to the point. You get the green cards or up to 160 times 9. The B of A's times 25,000 and 100,000 or more. All right, the Wells Fargo times 9. All right, how about the Inc. times 9? How about gold times 9? 5 cards up to $5 million. Not counting the other 5 cards I like. So if we look at checkbook money unsecured up to 150, 2-year business. Corp and divisions have to be on 2 years. They need to be filed now. This means you can get up to 5.4 million if you did it my way. These are my 5 favorite ones. But again, you have to understand checkbook money and all the ways you get to play the game. Like I get a client his first 100,000, then I get him his next. Then we get him the line of credit for up to 250 now. Then he goes and gets a bunch more of them. Every entity should have a line of credit. I got specialty classes on Saturday as well. The ultimate goals. Let's take the cash credit. Let's remember it's borrow money, not taxable. Let's basically buy our lifetime income to a franchise, maybe a piece of real estate. Let's become the owner and not run it. That's your cake and eat it too, by the way. All right, become a certified CFO. Never bring the pain home. Now, let's pretend I wrote you a check for $1 million. First thing you're going to think is, well, I'm going to buy a Lamborghini or a house. Stop. Out of that $1 million, you get to keep $375. You should have deposited in a division of you, reference 3 times 5, turn it to 15 million. You can pay all the bills first and pay tax on the leftover. No leftover, no tax. All right, winning the game, step 8. Today, let's pretend you won the lottery. What would you do? All right, you're going to put in your personal account? I'd tell you no. I would have told you to put a division of you. Then your CPA and attorney, these ding-dongs will say, well, you don't have a corporation in your name with the tax ID. You just tell me you have a division of you out of the same bank account. I would deposit the money, sit down with the banker and say, I want to get a loan off my money. I would borrow and you borrow money, creating debt. I would offset the taxes, borrow money is not taxable, and I'd turn it into millions and billions. Simple to do. You've had 11 cities file bankruptcy so far because states are corporations, cities are corporations, and they created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. You got to do the same thing with no intent to do fraud, but that's up to you. Step number 9. Google bankruptcy today. You're allowed to bankrupt an SSN or SS4. Hopefully neither one don't have the intent to do fraud. There's step number 10. So let's understand, let's add you to a credit system that I created. And what do we get to do? Build up to $1 million of credit. You go to class, you don't fall in your wad, and you get to follow through. All right, understand you have to beat your doubt, run your race, and kind of let me rebuild you my way. Now we look at getting past go. I think most people are stuck. How about the mansions in the harbor, the race boats, the Lamborghinis, the helicopters too? How about we change our driver's license in the near future to a P.O. box mailing address for privacy? How about we look at your car today? The one you allowed them to sweat you for what, 5 hours? You got up to 9 inquiries, lost about $20,000. That's not how you buy a car. A car is fleet price tax ID division. Got it so far? Now the next thing is the house. Or you put 2 people on the loan? No. The house should have been bought through the trust, not you anyway. You lose the house or car, they report it to the credit bureaus, now you have shitty credit. They report it to the IRS as 1099-C, so you have double shitty credit. See, the registered owner of a car should be a division, not you. Okay, that's the ultimate goal. From there, you got to plan the problem. From there, every property you ever obtain should be division, because you can't figure out which one's going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up. House payment all says taxes. Amazon doesn't pay tax on the first 10 billion. Why would they pay tax? All right, to the double trillion as well. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. Very simple. Now, he bought Twitter in front of the whole world in 24 hours using lines of credit, borrow money. Now, the bankers think he's nuts, and they said, I want my money. He screwed up Twitter from 44 billion to 19 billion. At least worth something right now. But again, I think he's totally dumb. The bottom line, X marks the spot. He's got a spaceship, so do the other 2 guys too. So you could actually join the club, win the battle. If you want to, step 19, step 15. Run your life through a corporation or conjunction. Simple. We pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Your paycheck, you get taxed in income, right? So you get a tax, you get the leftover, right? Your leftover, what are you doing with it? Car payment, gas, registration, insurance? Why don't you yell no and drive a company car like I do, step 17? Why don't you go to irs.gov today, get an SS4 and find out it says banking and credit purposes? All right, see, you never had to be a duck and a sheep in the first place. You chose to be a duck and a sheep. And that kind of sucks. So now let's look at mama here. Nixon took the gold standard in 71, so every woman has to fill out the SS5 for the baby. So the baby can go home and take a nap. Everything in me is rules and tools. You buy a house, it's escrow, closed, homestead, trust. You have a house not in a trust and they sue you, they take it away. When you die, you get stuck in a probate, your family got diddly squat. You hire the contractor, the hires a subcontractor, it stands outside Home Depot. And when they slip and fall and cut corners, I want to sue you and screw you too. They take all your goodies too. My way, they get diddly squat. Why not? Irrevocable trust, step 19. Now, the ultimate goal would be for you to learn how to play. Now, if you're a crook, you don't file tax returns, just go to prison. I mean, Wesley Snipes screwed up his whole life being stupid. And I don't think he's stupid. He just followed stupid attorneys and CPAs. 3 years in prison, $5 million fine. That's ridiculous. Well, see, you can't play Piku with the IRS making a mess. That's why you got the irs.gov 1244. But again, Richard didn't listen. He went to prison 3.5 years too. Bottom line, he screwed up, went back to prison as well. So let's pretend today you're going to do exactly what I tell you to do. Save up to 70% being an OPM. You don't pay a bill up to 90 days. You take money out of escrow, you leverage it to 15 million. Borrow money's not taxable. You set up your line of defense. By the way, that's step 21 called blackjack. Looks like you get to win. Wow. Now this is my location, 2009 before the coma. 22,000 square foot building, Irvine Spectrum, up to $1 million a day in 3 locations in other states too. What do I do? They stole everything I have. Feel sorry for myself. And go home and go, boom. No, thank you. I took out my blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. I took out my 5 closet divisions and I built $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. Why have you not done the same thing? That's why you need closet divisions and divisions of you for a backup and a backup. You must have 3 divisions of you, 5 closet divisions, and 9 divisions per corporation. If you have profit and nonprofit, that means you need 26 divisions. There are 1,000 steps to millionaire. It's in the Millionaires Founders Kit. So what do we get to do? The boot camp coming up. Ultimate goal, all the classes, 90 days, bonus credit. So $19.99, and what do you get to do? From there, we're going to basically forecast and have this foundation of residual income from franchise to real estate and have some fun. It's a zell. So as we play, why I like boring businesses. I wrote the book on payphone, had 22,000 of those in the past, working on laundromat, dry cleaning. From there, the Taco Bells and the Wendy's restaurants. If you invest corporate credit, I build you 40,000. You should expect about 3,000 to 10,000 a month. 100,000 up to basically 45,000, 250 up to 75,000 a month. See, you should become an investor. You should own it, not run it. The apartment complex, they want $3,000 or they want $3 million for it. They need 10% down, 300,000. From there, you have a new bill. Now you have the leftover. So now you got 13,452 leftover. You think it's positive cash flow, which it is, but the problem is you're not done. One of the tenants sue, slip and fall, they want to sue you, they take it all and knock you down again. If you split deed the units, you'll verse the liability because you'll become the bank. Versus them being able to sue, you could sue them if they don't pay. That creates it about $76,800 a month. That's $76,000 a month, got it? So we should focus on real estate franchise storage units. 3 months, 6 months, 12-month program. You should own it, not basically run it. If we play it my way, when you go to these franchise shows, it's great. And expos, it's like a deer in the headlights. Which one are you going to pick? Why don't we pick existing business? 125,000 down, 63,000 a month. 47,000 down, 30,000 a month. Opportunities right here. Residual income. You want a Wendy's? Want a gas station? Again, opportunities everywhere you want to create the opportunity to be. From there, you have your list. The goal list, the daily list, the weekly list, and what? The project list as well. So you have to understand something today. If you want to get into a program in coaching from 3, 6 months to 12 months, you have to be able to afford $600 a week if you finance it, after you put your $1,000 down. Your goal next year should be a $5 million program. From here, the payments are weekly. All payments must be weekly if you finance, period, weekly. From there, let's understand the goal is residual income, 10 to 50,000 a month. So what do we have to do? All classes, weekly calls, rapid rescore. On the ultimate goal, you're stuck with me. From there, the 5 things you will master, and even from the point of daisy chaining and credit for more. As we play this game, keep in mind, 1,000 down for 90 days. All right, 7,000 is a balance, $600 a week. You pay $8,000 up front. It's a 3 months program, and I'm going to build you 100,000 of credit. If you did the 6 months program, it's a $15,000 package. You put 1,000 down. All right, you pay $600 a week for the balance of that as well. You pay in full. You're getting 250,000 of cash credit. From here, the ultimate goal is 1,000 down for the 12 months program, and you pay $600 a week for the 12 months, or you pay in full. So basically, its payment's 31,000. If you pay in full, it's 25,000. From here, I'm going to build you $500,000 of credit. It is a Zelle, Ray Reynolds recipient, ray@raisecredit.com. The Zelle deposits, here's Bank of America. You can wire, you can deposit, or you can transfer funds to. The ultimate goal. So keep in mind, there's no difference between you and Warren Buffett. He's done it, it's your turn. That's the bottom line. It's your turn to be an investor and get residual income. Remember that list. This is the millionaire building call list you have with me. From there, we have to look at countdown. Wednesday, we're going to go over our residual income for all the people in the program and new people too. The goal, biggest thing, is the weekly list. Corporation, legal person, divisions, line of defense. We're willing to sacrifice the division, never the corp and the family. Divisions allow us to multiply credit. All right, and I showed my matrix here is 190,000 a month. 89 ways to use the division. The ultimate goal. The average division needs 2,000 of history and a tax ID. So we establish the credit reports, and they're $4.99 each. 3 today for $9.99 for 3. If it is Zelle, very simple to do. From there, you can always call the office at 800-254-9506. What are you willing to lose? I didn't get a family. I got used and abused, and it sucks. When I finally got a beautiful wife, 6 kids and 10 grandkids, I'm not bringing the pain home like you. Corporation gets sued, they sue you. Division process, that's how everybody gets checkmate. My way, step 23. From here, let's understand reaching the dream. Think to be the impossible, which I've done all my life. Very simple. Raise rules, corporations, divisions, building to millionaires, and training people to be the certified CFO. Your goal is simple. Never have joint credit. It's just in the way. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Corporation, they're free in all 50 states. You pay a filing fee. You'll need a division for real estate, franchise, current business, and the line of defense. Raise rules. I've always given bonus cash credit, so you can always write it all off and finance the American dream. I'm the only one who does what I do on this planet Earth anyway. So if all you want today is a 750, okay, let's analyze you. Let's make sure you understand rapid rescore. Go to class on Saturday. Normally it's $9.99, give you 1,000 card back, reimburse you. From there, it's $4.99 during the broadcast. All right, and the card you get you is $500. And the ultimate goal is very simple. Now, you never bring the pain home. If you want a starter package, articles, also tax ID. If you don't have them, I'll give them to you for free. Set up in level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday. The ultimate goal, $9.99 down. There's your price. 5,000 of credit back to you, 5 times your investment. $24.99, 25,000 of credit back. We analyze, add history, and start popping credit right away. If you want that right away, all you got to do is Zelle. Call the office at 800-254-9506. See, Billy did what I asked him to do. He didn't want money. He wanted to do referrals and get store credit. Now, Billy has over $1 million of credit. By the way, I met Billy outside Bank of America. He was homeless at the time and lost his job. Referrals, I'll build more credit, or I'll sell you back 10%, as long as they say your name when they sign up. That's why I give you my email address too. Remember the banks. The grocery stores filed bankruptcy on locations. I want you to stop bringing the pain home. Become a certified CFO. Never bring the pain home. Look behind the curtain. We stay safe. We stay strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never bring the pain home. So your goal right now is to Zell now. When I talk to a specialist, 800-254-9506. That's all you need to do right away. I'm Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit, and I'd like the opportunity to rebuild your life my way for a while. Always do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.